Y'all, let me tell you a secret. I don't know if you can see that. You know what that is? Let's taste the joy. Taste the joy. Tell you what. Now, I forgot what I was going to say, but what happened was I had to go to the Silent Valley market. And I had to get me some liquids. We're just going to call it that. And you always see pretty ladies up in there. Well, when I went into the market, it was just a young person. And that's okay. They're okay. And he's a nice fella. And I purchased my products and then but my friend had told me that on Sundays, which is today, he had told me that they have the restaurant is open and they have breakfast burritos. And I was like, well, what kind of salsa do they have? Do they have red and green? Because if they have red and green, I'm going to go. I'm going to do this. My friend was like, I'll buy you one. I said, I'll bring you a package. Because his packages come up to my house, and he either comes up here and gets them or I take them to him. People half the time can't find my house. So, well, life. Anyways, I went and I got, this is so dumb. I went into, it was not, I told my friend I'll be there at 9 o'clock because he was going to buy me a breakfast burrito. But he came late. He arrived late. And so I got there early, as I do. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Anyways, I'm going to tell you about some of my friendships. Okay. Now, what's it called? Excuse my nose. Excuse me. No, this is real. This is not AI. That's something I've been thinking about, is how AI be doing things, and I be doing things that AI cannot be doing. Like being me. That's right. Holds on to the damn thing. I'm on a boat. Don't even be talking about them mermaids. Nope. Or the lighthouse. Anyways, you know what? Let's change it up a little bit. Oh, yeah. That's more like it. I'm on a boat. Now, I went to the RV resort, Silent Valley, as you do. Had to get some liquids. And first thing I did, see this restaurant there? I started work there in 1986. Obviously I don't work there no more. I worked from 86 to 95 roughly. Or no, 93, I apologize. And it's very familiar to me. I spent so many days there. My sister worked there. And back then, that place was romping. Now it's just kind of an empty shell, as things do. You know, gracious crustacean, there's no one like you. And so, I went and there was nobody at the register. So I kind of leaned in toward the kitchen part, and I seen Tisha, and I seen a pretty older lady. I mean, she was pretty and she was older. She wasn't pretty older, whatever that means. And then I seen this young lady, who I knew from, she had worked at the market before. I like her, but she too young. I like that older lady. I might have to get an email. See, I ain't trying to get no phone numbers. Mm-mm. I'm a modern man. It gets me an email. Tell you some stories. I ain't got to do nothing. I just write letters. That's like, remember back in the day, what's it called? Pen pals. Pen pals. That's what I like to do with people, send them emails. Of course, I tell them about my patreon.com/therealshedlife. You trying to promote yourself, son. Everybody promote theyself. This is a modern damn society, and we've been doing this. Even cave people would be like, I am Tag. I tell you very fun things. It is very nice. I am very warrior. And then everybody's like rolling their eyes, and the men's be getting jealous, and you can't make it up. Can't make it up. I forgot what I was telling you. Oh, so what I did was, I did a thing. Here's how you do it. You go into the restaurant first. My friend told me this. And you order your burrito, but they got to make it, so it's going to take a while. Then you go to the store, get your liquids, and then you take them out to your car. And then you go back into the store and you sit down on one of them tables they got there. It's a real nice atmosphere. It's kind of dark, but it's all wood. It's real pretty. It's like all old-fashioned and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So then when I had seen one of my lady friends, and the other lady friend, she come up to the register, and I didn't know. I call her my lady friend, but I had only met her once before. She was familiar to me. And I said that. She goes, yeah, I seen you at the soiree. Yeah. We may be Hill, but we got us some damn soirees. Okay? So then, we was chitting and chatting and sniggering and larfing, as you do. Oh, and then, oh yeah, okay. And then the young lady friend come out. She goes, hey, I haven't seen you in about a damn minute. She didn't say it like that. She's a Gen Z. And that's an interesting generation. I'm going to tell you that. I'm Gen X. I know you wouldn't know it by looking at me. You'd be like, this man from 1894. Can't do no more. Well, I did fall down the other day and hurt myself. I hurt myself today. I'm on a boat. God, it still hurts. It's the hip. The hip. If you hurt your hip, you old. That's it. And 5 days later, I looked at it, and it's a bruise go from my booty all the way down to my knee. It's a big bruise. I ain't gonna tell you that story how that happened, because I fell down. That's all I'm saying. That's all nope. This ain't that story. I might tell you later if you want. It is a sad, sad story. So, what's it called? I ordered the burrito. I met the ladies. And then, but my friend wasn't there, so I had to pay for it myself, which, I was like, it's Sunday. I'm going to order a damn burrito with 2 kinds of salsa, on the side, and all that stuff, and it's going to be good. He told me it would be good, so I believe him, because he knows. Then when I was walking to the market to get my liquids, I seen a lady sitting out there. She was probably about my age. She had glasses on. I said, "Good morning." And she took her glasses off. She said, "Good morning." I said, "I just ordered me a breakfast burrito." And she goes, "How'd you do that?" I said, "The restaurant be open." I didn't know that. She goes, "I didn't know that either. Now I don't have to cook in my kitchen. I'm going to go get me one." So then I go and get my stuff in the market, and there's a young guy there, and what did I tell him? I told him. I said, "Bro, them breakfast burritos right next door." He was like, "I didn't know that." I said, "You should get you one, 'cause that's some sustenance." He said, "I'm going to try it." And I said, "My friend told me they good." So anyways, then I went back to the restaurant, and my burrito was not ready. And I was like, I hurt myself. I hurt myself today. So it's hard to sit down on a wooden bench inside. But I didn't want to sit on the booth because I wouldn't be seen, And my my booty was hurting. But I was sitting there just getting all zen. Excuse me. Getting all zen and shit. I was chilling. There was no music. I like that. It was just fans running, people doing their thing. There was a bartender running around, even though there was nobody in the bar. I don't know what that's about. So I'm sitting there, and my lady friend is up there at the cash register. People coming in, starting to come in, yeah. Then I seen my boy. I seen my friend. He's a big guy. He does RV towing, and he's the one that was going to buy me the burrito. But my Holmes was late. He was a little bit late, about 9:20. I had said I would be there at 9, so what you gonna do? Oh, what you gonna do? Oh, what you gonna do? So then I seen him, and he placed his order, and he turned around to me and he said, "What you want?" And I said, "Oh, I already ordered. It's cool, man." And he was like, "Oh man, I was gonna buy you something." I said, "I got your package yesterday or today." It was weird getting a delivery at 7 a.m. This is a new thing, even up here. So he's going to come over and talk to me, but then he spies these other people, this couple who recognizes him because he works in the park. He knows everybody. He's like Chris Tucker. This man knows everybody. So he's talking to them, and I'm like, "That's cool. I'm going to get me a burrito, and I got liquids in my car. Yes, Lord, holla. It's a Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. We gonna celebrate. Celebration time." Okay, I sang that wrong. But I did see them live. It was good. Cool in the game. Check out that song, Celebration Time. Come on. And then me and my homie, he come back, and I said, "Bro, let's multitask. While you waiting for your burrito, let's go." And oh, it was so cute. He said, "Hey, I gotta get that package that of mine that went to your place." He goes, "Unless you have it in your car." I said, "Oh yes, I do, 'cause that's what friends are for." I know I sang that wrong too. That's an old song. Got the Stevie Wonder up in there, and the Dionne Warwick, I think. That's what, I can't remember the tune, but that's what friends are for. That's you get the gist of that. So I said, "Let's go out to my car, and I'll give you a package while you're waiting for your burrito." So we go out, And I swear to God, this man knows everybody. He's like Chris Tucker. I know I already said that, but I'm underlining it. So we go out, and everybody we see is coming up to him. Hey, man. And he knows all of them. And then we're at my car getting his package, and this dude who's parked next to me in a Toyota Tundra with a V8 5.7 liter. Who knew Toyota was going to start making engines that big or trucks that big? But there it was, white. And dude comes out, hey, and I'm not saying my friend's name because I don't know about this whole name thing and privacy, and I don't want to invade. But they all call him by name. Oh, this is another thing that I wanted to tell you. That when I was in the store, in the restaurant, I seen a pretty lady, the older lady, and I liked her a lot. And I go, ooh. And she was so happy. She was all joking around with the crew and stuff. She must have been the one that made my burrito. And she come out, and you know what she said? She said, "Hi, John." I don't know how she knew me. I know her name now because I asked my friend because he knows everybody. I said, good morning to her. And then I waved at my other lady friend up in there. There's all these ladies up in there. And the bar dude is this young guy who looks like that guy from SNL. Real cool dude. Real cool. You know, real professional, just running around. Must have been some people come into the bar by that time, I reckon. I told my friend when we left there, I said, to get his package, I said, who's that older lady? And he goes, that's so-and-so. He goes, she met you at your lot when we came up in the car. And it's a modern car. It's kind of a sporty car. I don't know how this lady remembered my name, but maybe my boy told her some stories. As you do. That's what friends are for. He be telling her, yeah, John, I've been knowing him a long time. It was a long, long time ago. Feel me! That's probably what he said, and she remembered me. And then the lady at the register who recognized me from the other place, she goes, may I ask what your name is again? And I said, it's John. Now, that's one of the most boring names you can have. But here's what you do. You either say, but some people call me Juanito, which is a form of affection. It's like my little one. But up here is a lot of white folk. They don't really take to that joke. And the Mexican people are like, we got to get to know you better before we call you Juanito. So I'm like, now I have a new trick. I go, it's John. And I go, John the Revelator. John the Revelator. You know that song? You got to check out that song. Now Christ had 12 apostles. And then he went to sea. Something like that. That's a good song. I gotta look up that song. I'll tell you what. Well, anyways, about to wrap it up here. I gotta say, in the words of Cube, it was a good day. Why is my fan turned off? That's a solar fan. You turn yourself off. Oh, turn yourself on. There you go. I wish I had a clapper for it. I'd be clap on, Oh, okay.